Hey guys, wanted to just make a quick video talking about the process of a relationship and how that forms. So once we understand the flow in which a relationship with another human being is formed, then we can effectively navigate from our first conversation to an intimate friendship. But this is just the most clear and simple pathway that I've been able to identify. And I think just understanding this is paramount to our success, because there are people that you could be best friends with, maybe adopt them in your family, or business partners or partners in life. There are people that could be in the intimate zone with you that are only going to get to that level of relationship with you if you know how to escalate from a conversation starter all the way to the intimate level. All right, I wanted to map this out. I've been talking about conversation starters and small talk and the F.O.R.D method, but I wanted to map it out so you guys can just see what this looks like. Every relationship starts with a conversation starter. There has to be some sort of initial interaction. This is the foundation. We are building a pyramid here. We are building a tower, building a relationship. And in order to get to the top of the relationship, we need to start at the bottom, a conversation starter. Now you can watch some of the videos that I've made on that. I did also make a video on small talk. Now, once we go from the conversation starter to small talk, we went from nothing at all to now we are in the stranger zone. Okay, so we are now escalated to a stranger. We don't really know anything about them. We're just interacting with a stranger at this point. So small talk, that is things like talking about the weather, things like that. I did make a video called the F.O.R.D method, or peeling the layers of the onion. Now, if we think about this from an onion perspective, this is going to be the peel. Right down here is going to be the peel, the outside peel of the onion. And this is going to be the heart or the core of the onion. And our goal is to get from the peel to the heart. Now, this relates once again to business partners, family members, intimate romantic relationships, friends, co-workers. The goal in life is to have better relationships, and we need to understand what level of relationship we're at with that person so we can escalate to the next one if need be. There's nothing manipulative about this. There's nothing wrong about this. I view it as this. If I know how it works, it is my responsibility to lead that interaction in the direction that it should go. If I know how to escalate a relationship, it is my responsibility to escalate it in order to form a better relationship, because not only may I gain a friend, but that person might gain a friend as well. Okay, maybe that person is super lonely. Let's think about it this way, okay? Maybe I have a super lonely, introverted person with no people skills. And deep down, they are looking for intimate friendships, a best friend, maybe a business partner, but they do not know how to achieve that because they don't have any people skills. Guess what? You are the light bearer. You are bringing the light to them by being able to escalate to a conversation, escalate from a conversation starter to an intimate relationship, because they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it, but they would like it. So I'm being a blessing to them by giving them what they desire using the skills that I have. All right? Let's think about this in terms of money. If there is a broke person and I know how to help them, let's just say this is super broke stranger. This is somebody I helped make a lot of money. It is my responsibility to be able to escalate them. What if they're broke and they want money? I'm there to help them escalate to having money. All right? So I'm helping them. I'm doing them a service by being able to guide them through the process of that. All right? So let's just walk through this. I start with a conversation starter. Watch my videos on that. I then escalate to small talk. Hey, how's the weather? Hey, there was a lot of traffic. Things like that. Once I'm in small talk, I can escalate to an acquaintance level. Using the F.O.R.D method, watch my video on that. Family, occupation, recreation, dreams, and desires. Now I'm going from small talk and now I'm getting to know them at a little bit deeper of a level. I call it acquaintance level because they're no longer strangers. They are now a little bit of acquaintance. I know a little bit more about them. I don't know anything intimate about them. I just know more about them, so I'm calling them an acquaintance. Now, once I use F.O.R.D, I'm now opening the door to who they are at the core of them, what they're into, what they like, where they want to go in life. Now I'm escalating that acquaintance to a friend level. Once I've escalated to a friend level, I can then take them to the center of the onion by being more intimate. All right? And intimate doesn't have to be sexually intimate. It's just the intimate details, their fears, what they want out of life, what they think about the universe, what their spiritual beliefs are. This is the best kind of relationship to have someone, when you intimately know somebody. When you intimately know somebody, you can be best friends, okay? My relationships with my best friends are very intimate. We know a lot of things about each other that I don't share with regular friends or acquaintances. And maybe your family is in the friend or acquaintance zone, but when you have like your family, like your parents, you have more of an intimate relationship with them, hopefully, and it is more of a fulfilling relationship. This is the most fulfilling relationship. This is the least fulfilling relationship as far as our emotional capacity goes. Now, also, once I get to a core or intimate level, it opens me up to becoming like maybe business partners because there's that level of trust. So basically what I'm doing is I'm gaining trust. No, little to no, absolutely zero trust, barely, a little bit more trust, and very trustworthy. Once we have that trustworthy relationship with that person, that's where we really get to experience them, get to know them for who they are and what they have to offer. Also, they get to experience me for who I am and what I have to offer. I think that's super important to just understand that. I wanted to share that with you guys. If you have any questions, put that in the comments. But we start with the conversation starter, small talk. Then we use the F.O.R.D method to deepen. Once the F.O.R.D method is in place, that opens up to more core, getting to know more core things about them. And as trust is built at this level, we can become more intimate. We're building trust. We're just building trust. That's how a relationship works. When I get to this level, there's a high level of trust. When I get to this level, there's no trust at all. And I need to be a good person. I need to be somebody. It's very important. If I want to get to this level, I need to be somebody who is trustworthy in order to, for them to feel safe to trust in me. This is not a one-way street. I am not getting them to give me anything that I'm not giving them. When I am sharing F.O.R.D with them, when they are sharing F.O.R.D with me, I'm sharing F.O.R.D with them. When they're sharing the core intimacies about me, about them, I'm sharing the core intimacies of myself. When I get to a very intimate level where we're talking about our fears and some of the problems we have in life that we want to overcome. Once we get to that level, I'm equally sharing that. So if you want to be this level with somebody, you need to also be okay. If you want to know this level of them, you need to be able to share that level of you. And that's the process of a relationship. I wanted to draw it out real simple for you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. And all the videos that I'm going to be making revolve around this topic. So I wanted to share that with you. Have a wonderful day, guys.